Hi guys, it's Shay again. Okay, so I guess this would be part 2 of self-diagnosing and self-care. Okay, so I realized when I was watching back the footage that I didn't give you basically tips on how to use the exercise putty. Now, I'm going to touch on exercises specifically in this video, so I'll try to talk less about my experiences and stuff like that and just give you more of a how-to. Okay, so how-to. How to use the exercise putty. Now, your physiotherapist or occupational therapist, don't mind me, it's very early for me today. They're going to give you or teach you how to use it, but it's really going to depend on how you feel. So another thing I will say is when you are recovering from surgery, if you have Kienbocks and you had surgery, one thing they will say right off the bat is they'll give you, like, say, I think it's something like the full after your cast is off. After your cast is off, you'll go through, I think, about a month period where they will say to, when you're doing your exercises with them, they want you to kind of go until you feel pain, but no further. They do not want you pushing past the pain. The first little while is just to kind of gauge where you are and to kind of get your wrist back into getting used to moving the way it should. Even though you now have limitations or may not have limitations depending on how early you were diagnosed. But anyways, so that's just, they're going to say not just kind of go until you feel discomfort and pain and then don't go any further, and then that's how you do your exercises. Once you're past that point, they're going to tell you to push a little bit further, and that's okay. Same goes for using putty and when you're doing your exercises at home. Don't push yourself too hard because you can actually injure yourself doing that when your wrist is not ready to be moving that way, especially when it's just out of a cast. So exercising. Okay, so with the putties, you're going to start off with a softer color. So yellow or tan are the soft ones. And basically, you're just going to be sitting at your home. You're going to be watching TV or listening to music or maybe just talking to your family, and you're just kind of in a relaxed setting. And you're just going to sit there and you're just going to squeeze. And you're just going to keep doing that. And it is going to feel, there's going to be discomfort, and there may or may not be pain. And it's just because you're using muscles in this area that just haven't been used for a while. And also, there's been a lot of change that's happened in your wrist now. Things have been removed, things have been, stitched up and moved around, and it's going to feel weird. So don't push yourself too hard. Just kind of, even if don't squeeze, don't squeeze it just because you get frustrated, so you are going to want to do that, but don't. I like to think of it as let gravity do its thing. Okay, so right now you can see that it's getting smaller and my wrist is closing, my hand is closing, but I'm not squeezing. I'm letting my hand do the natural thing, and I'm going slow. And it's from the heat in my hand, but it's also because I'm slowly doing a little bit of pressure, but I'm not really squeezing. And that helps too. So now I've squeezed, now I move it and I do it again. I'm letting gravity take over, I'm doing a little bit of pressure, and I'm squeezing. Another thing they're going to want you to do, and this helps because your dexterity is different after surgery. You've had bones removed that are very crucial to how your hand and fingers and wrist and everything moves. So one thing they want you to do is you're gonna be doing exercises like this, and they're probably gonna get you to do reps of 10, or 10, and then I think a couple reps after that. But you're just gonna be doing this, okay? You're gonna be doing this. You're rolling the wrist. You're gonna be doing regular exercises like you would in gym class or at the gym even. Just to kind of get parts of your body loose and relaxed. Now, once you do kind of these and you do this, and the reason why I say this one is important is because you're not just opening and closing your hand, you're actually extending this area, which these muscles get very tight after surgery. So you're just flexing, and the flexing kind of helps the wrist down here. but it also kind of helps your hands kind of get back to the way they used to be. And once you're doing these, it's easier to play with the putty. Now, it's going to be harder for me to show you because this is medium, and I haven't used these in a very long time, so I'm real rusty. But essentially, they're going to want you to pull. They want you to sit there and just pull like little like strands out. And just sit there and just, I don't know, it looks really weird to someone who's just like watching you. And it ends up like an octopus looking thing. But the stretching, and try to do different fingers and, you know, break it apart, do those kinds of things. And that's going to help you with dexterity. Now, sorry, I'm just going to flatten this and put it away. So that's really important. That's definitely a very, very, very important tool to have. Again, with those squishy stress balls, those actually help too. And I mentioned previous in one of my videos, the little Chinese metal balls that you get 2 in a package. Those are amazing. And the reason why I love them so much is because when I was using them, because I get the pain in this area, and especially in the thumb area, rolling it around, it was like the ball was rolling right into that spot, and it really felt great. So definitely look into something like that even as well as the putty and the other stuff that they're going to get you to do. Now, last little bit is going to be exercises and massaging your wrist. Okay, so they're going to actually get you to, sorry, awkward angle, 5 chins over here. Anyways, so they're going to get you to pull and stretch, okay? This is going to help a lot. Now, this kind of was uncomfortable when I first started doing it, but I will say that the thumb hurt a lot more. And I think it was because I had a lot of rubbing in this area from all of the stuff that was going on in my wrist. So that hurt a lot. Also, another one is to do it this way. You just slightly pull towards you. That really helps. As well, the rolling of the wrist really helps. Now, one thing I will teach you that really, really helps and feels really good sometimes when it's very sore is massaging. And you will notice your opposite hand, the one you're massaging your injured hand with, will get sore. But it's temporary, so don't worry. So here, very, very important, using your thumb. You're going to grip your hand, okay, your wrist area, and you're going to use your thumb and you're going to push. You push into the muscle. You can even twist your injured hand to kind of give you a better angle. And you're just going to do this. You can use cream. You can use like massage oils, those kinds of things. Anything that's a little bit slippery so you can actually get in there more. That really helps. Now this, and I will say here, start from this area. Some of you are going to have scars here, but don't worry. Start from this area and push into the palm of the hand. And I'm not sure why it's this part of my hand that hurts. I don't know if it just starts here and it goes into that area, but it definitely is very sore. So I pushed into it. The pad of the thumb though, this area is worse. So it's hard to show you because of the angle of the camera, but I will actually switch my hand and I will start this way. And I will put my hand flat and I will just push into it. The same way as I just did with my other one. And I will do this. Now that really helps. Also, top of your hand, even. From the wrist and move up. Massage, okay? With the arm, you're going to have arm pain. It's because everything is connected like a domino effect. So when this is sore, your muscles here are going to be sore because you aren't going to notice this, but subconsciously, you're going to use your wrist area less and you're going to use your arm muscles a lot more. So that's going to get sore. You're going to get elbow soreness. And it's, again, domino effect. Your whole arm is connected. So when one muscle is being overused, you're going to end up using the other one. So massaging your wrist, you can do the finger thing like I did with the hand, but also what helps is using your knuckles. So get your knuckles and push and roll, like almost like you're kneading dough, and just doing it that way. Okay, so those actually will help a lot. If you guys want me to go into any more further things that you can do, please email me or leave a comment below and I will definitely answer any questions you have. The last thing I'll leave you with is buy a heating pad, an electric heating pad. It saves so much time and so much stress and really helps with pain. Anyways, thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!